So we all know that content is king. However, not all content is created equally, and even less is edited and distributed correctly. If you are looking to maximise the ROI on your brand's advertising and marketing spend, then this video shows you how you could be planning and delivering much smarter campaigns. Our content is specifically shot with the final distribution in mind, which allows us to easily re-edit the visuals in different aspect ratios to work seamlessly on all of the major social media platforms. So here we go. Now we are about to see how the content you've been viewing, which is in the classic Cinescope 16:9, can be re-edited and chopped into these various aspect ratios. You'll see on the left we have traditional square, which is 1:1 aspect ratio. In the middle we have 4:5, and to the right we have the 9:16. So let's start on the left. Square is typically very good for LinkedIn, also Facebook and Twitter videos work well as square. We're seeing a lot more now the 4:5 aspect ratio, which is in the middle. This also works really nicely on LinkedIn, Facebook, because it allows you to get a little bit more height and maybe put sort of captions or information at the top and bottom. But we see people a lot at the moment using both 1:1 or 4:5 on Facebook, LinkedIn. For Instagram, 4:5 is the classic feed post aspect ratio. So this would be for classic video and also for photos. It's used a lot, and I use it a lot in carousel posts as well, where you swipe right to see more. And on the right, of course, we have 9:16, which is the new hot aspect ratio, which is being used on TikTok, YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. So if you'd like to be relevant on those platforms specifically, then I would recommend 9:16. Now we're having a look at stories, which majority of these were shot on a combination of a drone, GH5 and an iPhone, but they've all been recut, as you can see, into the 9:16 aspect ratio. So for stories you can have a bit more flexibility, but you can see that we've actually included and used drone shots in here. So having that in mind when you're filming allows you to then recut it later into these aspect ratios. And now we're back to 16:9 or Cinescope, which gives obviously that cinematic feel. Very good for YouTube, very good for website. So really, when you're planning your marketing and content strategy, you need to think, where will your videos be put, where are your target audience residing, and how can you shoot that content one time and then use it many times across different platforms. So if you found that interesting, please get in touch and I'd be delighted to give you some more information and suggestions.